I'm all in.
What's up, everybody? Today we're playing at WestGate Resorts and Casino, located in Las Vegas. We're here to play Troopers 97 meetup game. I've played with Trooper a couple times here in Las Vegas, especially at Resorts World. We spoke quite a bit about vlogging and content creation in these past few days, and he invited me to come play his meetup game, and I just felt it was the right thing to do, and this is why I came. As you can see, he's pretty comfortable with these guys. If you never played with him, he's usually very quiet at the table. He doesn't even make it seem he's a vlogger, cause he is very discreet, and I can definitely say I learned a lot from him. And I genuinely like this guy. The game we're gonna play is a 1-3 with 500 max buying. I first joined the second table where Trooper is not playing it. Welcome to the Poker Profit channel, the first poker vlog created to help you become a better poker player. I buy in for the max, which is 500. First hand I get Queen 8 offsuit from the small blind, a few limpers in the hand and I complete. 4 players see the flop. The flop comes Queen 8-3 with 2 diamonds. I flop top 2. I decide to lead out for $6. Hijack and cutoff call, so 3 players see the turn. The turn is an ace of spades. Now there are 2 flush draws in the board. I'm gonna keep betting. I bet 18 this time. I could size up a little bigger here, especially with those 2 flush draws in the board. The river is a bad one, a 7 of diamonds. There's a relevant chance some of them called with the flush draw in the flop and got there. I check this time, low jack checks as well, until cutoff. Bet $75, pretty big bet, really hard for me to call here, especially with another player to act after me. I decide to fold, low jack folds as well, and we will never know if it was the correct decision or not. Next hand I'm in the button, with 8-9 suited, under the gun raises to 13, cutoff calls. I decide to flat in the button. 3 players see the flop. The flop comes King 6-7 with 2 hearts. I have open-ended. Under the gun bets $30. Cutoff folds. Effective stack is around $200. I believe there are enough implied odds for me to call here profitably, so that's what I do. I call. I miss the turn. Now he bets 75. And I don't think there are enough implied odds for me to call profitably here, so I fold. I buy in for 100 more, losing little more than $100 for now. Next hand I'm in the hijack with pocket 10s, 1 limper before me. I raise to 50 in position. Big blind and the limper call, so 3 players see the flop. Flop is pretty good, 8-9-6 rainbow. They check to me and I'm gonna keep betting. I bet $26, little more than half pot. Big blind re-raises to 66. This board smashes big blind range with hands like 8-9, 8-6 suited, 7-8, 7-9, 7-10, 7-5 suited. So there is a relevant chance I'm losing this hand. But there is also a chance that he could do that with a hand like 6-7, 7-8, 7-9. So I might still be winning here. I call in position. Effective stack is little more than $400. The turn's a really bad one, a 5 of diamonds. Now any 7 makes a straight, and he has many 7s in his range. He bets 120 now, and I fold. I buy in for 100 more again, then I buy in for 40 more. I got 740 invested. Next hand I get pocket aces from the under the gun. I raise to 15, 2 players call, so 3 players see the flop. The flop comes ace, 8, deuce with 2 spades. I got top set. I decide to slow play and check. They all check behind. Turns a jack of spades. Now I'm gonna bet and protect my equity against any spades especially. I bet $30, around 2/3 of the pot. Under the gun plus 1 calls. The other player folds. River is a 7 of spades. Now any spades beats me. I check. He checks back. He shows ace 10 offsuit with the 10 of spades. And he wins the hand.
Wow.
I buy in for 100 more again. I also change seat for the left of this guy that was raising me pretty often. First hand he raises 15 from the button. I'm in the big blind with king queen offsuit. I'm gonna 3-bet. I 3-bet to $50. Effective stack is around 500. He calls. We go heads up to the flop. Flop is a great one. King jack deuce with 2 clubs. I have the queen of clubs. I c-bet $40. He calls. Turn is a 3 of hearts. Now there are 2 flush draws in the board. I'm gonna keep betting. I bet $100 this time. He folds and we scoop the first relevant pot of the night. I change for Trooper's table.
You can film the whole fucking room.
Yeah, I can film the whole fucking room?
I promise.
Let's go, in your left.
Fortunately, I'm in his left. And I say unfortunately because I know I'm pretty annoying when I'm at someone's left. Even though Trooper is a nit, in case you guys don't know. He plays really tight, so most likely I'm not gonna push him around. The table seems to be pretty juicy, losing little more than $250 for now. First hand in this table I get pocket 5s from middle position. I raise to 15, only playing my left calls, so we go heads up to the flop. The flop comes 6, 9, 10 rainbow. I think checking is just too weak, and there is a relevant chance I'm still winning with pocket 5s. So I bet 15, hopefully I find a fold, which doesn't happen. He calls, the turn is an 8, most likely I'm losing this hand. I check, he bets 30 and I just fold. He shows pocket 6s. Next hand I get ace-7 of clubs from the small blind, couple limpers in the hand, I limp as well, big blind raises to 13, middle position and myself call, so 3 players see the flop.
Trooper, I feel like you're gonna give me luck.
Yeah.
The flop is queen 9-3 with 2 clubs, I check, big blind bets 15, I could decide to check raise here, but 15 is such a good price that I don't see a great reason for me to check raise, cause I'm getting good odds to call 15 and hopefully hit my flush in the turn. That's exactly what happens. The turn is a 10 of clubs, I check again, hoping for him to bet. That's what he does, he bets 35, effective stack is a little more than $500. I'm gonna check raise, the question is how much. I raise to 110. He calls. River is a king of spades. I'm still nuts. I bet 225 now, hoping to find a call from any jack.
Oh. Did you hit it? Did you hit the flush? But I got a blocker, so.
He says he has a blocker, which I don't know exactly what that means.
I don't know if you hit the flush or not. I hit the straight and almost the flush. Small blind, your range. What should that be? I don't know what I'm doing.
He calls, I show the bad news, and afterwards he says he has king jack with the king of clubs. Pretty tough beat, I understand him calling, especially with the king of clubs in his hand. Almost 3 hours of game, we're finally out of the hole, winning $76. Next hand we got king 3 suited from the small blind. It's a bomb pot. First board is ace 4-3 with 2 hearts. Second board is ace jack 5 with 2 diamonds. I have a nut flush draw in the lower board and a pocket and a pair of 3s in the upper. I check in the dark, cutoff bet 35, trooper calls, easy call for me, that's what I do.
No. If I lose, it's going to be embarrassing. No.
Oh yeah?
To the right.
It's on you, my friend.
Oh, it's on me? You're supposed to get my hole cards. No, don't look at my hole cards. You might signal the Canadians. Yeah.
It's on me. I have it.
You ready? Yep.
I just need to work.
You ready?
Yep.
5 players see the turn. I hit my flush in the lower board, I'm nuts, and I have an okay hand in the upper board. There is 255 of that money in the pot, and I got at least half of it because I'm nuts in the lower board.
I'm all in.
He's all in.
I decide to put everybody all in. I'm one of the biggest stacks in this table. Cutoff calls.
Oh my goodness! It's gonna somebody's getting quartered, Peter. Somebody's quartered.
Trooper calls as well.
Holy shit, I'm nuts in one of those.
Can you? No, not just the 4. Not just the 4. Do you have a flush?
But you went all in without a
Flush, so
four.
I'm dead on the top.
Poker Prophet went all in without a four.
Oh
I'm
my
dead on the
god.
top.
If he shows a full house, I'm
I show the king 3. Trooper had a full house in the upper board. Trooper shows a full house in the upper board. Cutoff shows a 8 high flush, and me and Trooper win each one half pot.
I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling sad.
No,
I'm feeling kind of sad for you.
no, you never know what board's going on.
Yeah.
3 hours and 30 minutes of game, winning little more than $300. I need to say something. That was one of the nicest tables I ever played with. Really nice people. They were all Trooper's followers, which doesn't surprise me because Trooper is a great guy. I really mean what I say. I believe I can say we are friends now, and I was trying to convince him to make poker vlogs, cause in his channel he doesn't focus so much on poker, and I really think that if he makes poker vlogs, it would blow up, many people would wanna watch it. So if you are one of those people, or if you just agree with me, go to Trooper's channel, his channel is Trooper97, and comment on any of his videos. I agree with Poker Profit, and you should make poker vlogs. Let's see how many of you will agree with that. Next hand I get pocket deuces from middle position. I open raise to 15, low jack calls, cutoff re-raises to 40, button calls, I call as well, low jack follows, 4 players see the flop.
Definitely contributed, you know.
The flop comes 10, 3, 6 rainbow, I miss it, I check and they all check back, turns a 6, now there is a small chance I'm winning, I check again, everybody checks as well. River is an 8, I got some hope, but most likely I'm losing this hand. I check, they all check again.
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Oh, I won. Wow. Trooper,
Deuces.
you give me luck, man. Every time.
Deuces never loses.
Everybody mucks, and by a miracle, I win this almost $200 pot. Little more than 4 hours of game, winning little more than $400. Next and last hand of this episode, I got ace-7 from the hijack, one limper before me, I raised to 16, cutoff calls, small blind and limper call, so 4 players see the flop. The flop comes ace-7-10 with 2 hearts, they check to me, and I'm gonna bet here for sure. I bet $30, little less than half pot, only middle position calls. Turn is a 9 of clubs, pretty much a blank. He checks to me again. I put him all in for around $90. He calls. Turn is a blank. I show my hand and it's good.
Stop showing me your cards.
I show you and
4 hours and 20 minutes of game, winning around $600. Decide I'm done for today.
You can just stab an unarmed guy. He goes down.
I'm
you
out.
can get on top.
Alright guys, it was a pleasure to meet you all. See you next time. Maybe next Thursday. I'm leaving.
He's hitting the
Do
room.
you have any message to tell it for my subscribers?
I'll see you next time.
Alright. Thank you. See you guys next time.
Who is that?
4 hours and 40 minutes of game, won $564 total. Great session overall, met some really nice people, so nice that I felt kind of bad of making money on them, but they all seem to be pretty okay with that, and I wish them all the best.
You should put that in the vlog, Trooper. Oh guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Really nice to play in Trooper's left. He's pretty neat, to be honest, but he's a great guy, great meetup game. As soon as I got to his table, I started running better than the other table. I love the game here at WestGate. 1-3, 500 max, soft field, really nice people, so nice that I felt kind of bad to make money on them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and see you next time.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, consider subscribing to the channel. The mission of this channel is helping you become a better poker player. I hope I'm achieving that goal and see you next time.